Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. The big new release today is A Quiet Place that hits Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, and I believe there's even going to be a Best Buy Steelbook, if I'm not mistaken, out there today. But I'm going to be hitting up some of the same locations I go in these videos, maybe one or two new spots around if I can find them. But come along with me, let's see what kind of fun stuff we can find today, and also stay tuned at the end of this video for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Well guys, at my first destination of the day, the Council Thrift Store. Let's head on in and see if they have anything cool. Haven't been in here in a little while. Well, inside here now, like I said, I haven't been in here for a while, but they never really have a big selection of like DVDs and or Blu-rays. It's like two little bookshelves worth. DVDs are $3 and up and everything. And of course they have like VHSs down here. They have it usually placed right back here where the workers work, but I'm gonna see if they have anything unique or cool. Looks like they have a lot of seasons of what's it called, Arrested Development over here. A lot of copies of season 1 right here. I'm not gonna lie, I never really watched that show or got into it or anything like that, but they do have Carnival. My dad used to love that one back in the day, but I think I have all these already at home. But I think TV show seasons are priced a little bit differently than the regular DVDs and things, but these are the VHS, so I'm going to pass on those for now. But let's see if I can come across anything cool in here, and if I do, I'll pull it out and, showcase it to you guys. But it doesn't really look like a whole lot of anything out of the ordinary. Well, I guess I was wrong. They do have like another section in here, which is mostly books and everything, but the guy just told me they have another bookcase or two of DVDs, so I'm gonna look through here and see if there's anything cool in this. Now I'm diving into this other bookcase that they have over here of stuff, and I came across Futurama seasons 5 and 6 here on Blu-ray. I don't think I've ever really seen episodes of Futurama. I know it's from the same people, I believe, that did The Simpsons or made this or doing The Simpsons, but I believe is it 8 or no, it's $5 a piece for the Blu-rays here of those. And this right here, I'm sure Gabriel would probably get up on if he was here. I don't know if he already has this season or not, but I know he's in the Dragon Ball Z. You don't normally see those that often in places like this, to be honest, either. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of other different stuff, and I kind of like this one when I first saw it back in the day. I don't know, but I'm just trying to look through here, see if I can find anything out of the ordinary or kind of cool. Fat Actress they have here. I believe this one right here was out of print at one time, at least the Blu-ray version of Natural Born Killers. Let me know down below, is it still out of print, or am I remembering something different here? Well, I got done looking at the DVDs and I came across this Harry Potter's wand. What? You can buy his wand at a thrift store? Wait a minute. No, actually, I think this is one of those things that you can use like at Universal Studios to like unlock certain different things as you're walking around. But that's kind of cool though. Alright, at my next stop of the day, the local Walmart. This is the 2-story one. Well, now on the escalator at this 2-story Walmart, and this is actually the Walmart that's supposedly haunted out here in Van Nuys, California. Like there's like a secret 3rd floor that supposedly has like ghosts and weird shit that happens in it. Shane Dawson filmed in here before, and they told him to get the fuck out. Well guys, in Walmart right now, and this one is a little bit different than normal Walmarts I usually go to. They have the new release rack behind glass over here, because I guess this one they get their shit stolen all the time or something. It's like real kind of ghetto over here, with like a locked case to try to get to the new release movies and things. But even though I don't really see a whole lot of like the new stuff that's supposed to be out right now, you know what I mean? I see some of the stuff from previous weeks and things, and when it comes to like A Quiet Place, all I see is like the digital code version of it over there. But I do think this is cool, a little end cap thing that they have with Jason on it. But it's Jacket Jason, but still it's Jason nonetheless. I like that, how they have these little things that like separate the different areas and stuff. But yeah, like Transformers and things. But this right over here, I didn't know they had a 2-pack of it and a Blu-ray set together. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 and a pack from Scream Factory. That's new to me right there. And what is this? Rugrats includes 4 hours of content. Oh, Rugrats Biggest Hits Volume 1. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I know they put out some seasons of that online. I think I have like the first 2 seasons of Rugrats. But when it comes to like the new releases today or this week, doesn't look like they got them in. All right, everyone, over at my next destination of the day, the MTA thrift store. I don't think I've ever been in this one, so hopefully they have movies. Well, guys, it does look like they have some DVDs and stuff right here. Not a whole lot, just like one little, you know, bookcase full of them or what have you. But I'm gonna search through here, see if I can find anything cool. But from first glance, it's just a lot of like generic, you know, titles that you see at all these other different like thrift stores and things. But we'll see if we can find something cool or, you know, weird in here. Who knows? I just came across this right here. This is kind of cool. I don't see this one all the time in thrift stores these days. High School High with John Lovitz, you know, like the Dangerous Minds parody film. I already own this one, but this is just an amazing parody one. If you guys have never seen it before, really, really stupid, but fun in a really good, funny way. Well, guys, just came across this in the thrift store over here. That's not creepy, is it? Nah. Not creepy. Not creepy. But yeah, still in the thrift store right here, and the DVDs that they have up front are $1.95 a piece. And I came across one. It does have a few little like markings on it, which I might be able to wipe off on it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work if I do get it. But yeah, guys, this place does have VHSs too, but just like, you know, stacked up against this wall on top of a bookcase over here, just kind of like all thrown about over here. They've probably been here for decades, but I've looked at some of them. Nothing super out of the ordinary or anything I need to get up on VHS wise. But guys, when it comes to the one movie I was thinking about getting over here that has some minor scratches on it, I just looked it up online. It's not worth anything. I thought it was going to be because it was one of those awkward ones I don't see very often, and that is called Devil in the Flesh with you know, Rose McGowan, you know, from like Jawbreaker and Scream and things. But it's not worth anything. It's worth like $1 online. Well, over at my last stop of the day, the local Best Buy. Well, guys, inside Best Buy right now, and A Quiet Place did come out over here. You know, Blu-ray, DVD, and of course the 4K, and they have their own Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for it right here. It looks like it's only for the Blu-ray one. I don't think they have a 4K exclusive Steelbook, unless it's like in a different section or something. But this is like the main big release that came out this week over here. Wait a minute, almost forgot. The Equalizer came out with a new Project Pop Art Steelbook right here for the new 4K edition of it in celebration of the new one coming out. I don't know if it's in celebration, but like I know Equalizer 2 is going to be coming out soon, and I really kind of dug this one, this film when I saw it. I already own it already, but I don't need to get it on Steelbook. But this was a really fun movie. But I also got to remember, I got a gift card for my birthday this past weekend from my friend Doug and his girlfriend. So I'm gonna see if I can find something cool to get something with. Well, guys, I'm still walking around Best Buy right now in the movie section, and came across a new edition of Empire Records here on Blu-ray. It says it has 3 amazing music videos, theatrical trailer, and some deleted scenes. I don't know what edition of this is, to be honest, because there's 2 different versions of this movie. There's an extended edition and there's the theatrical edition. I'm not 100% sure what edition this is. This might be the theatrical one, but I don't know, because I know the theatrical one, the extended one came out on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers, and this one right here is put out by 20th Century Fox. So I don't know, it has like a new cover, new artwork, and you know it's one of my favorite films of all time. I have my other Blu-ray signed by Ethan Embry and everything, but this is only $10, so. Well, guys, at a Best Buy right now, I only picked up the Empire Records Blu-ray here. Just had to, even if it's the same shit I have already on my other Blu-ray. I don't know, it's new artwork, whatever. And it was only $6.99, so thank you, Doug, for the gift card. I still have like $12 and some change on there. But that's all I picked up today for this Hoarding Up video. Let's head on home. Well, guys, I'm back home now from Hoarding Up. As you saw, all I picked up was the Empire Records Blu-ray from Best Buy. But I got home to some packages here, so let's unbox these and see, you know, what they are. Most likely these are all from studios that I work with to review stuff for, you know, for them. So I'm gonna open these up, and I'll most likely, you know, be doing reviews of them in future Hoarding Up videos and things. But I just want to unbox them and see what they are. So I just got home from stuff, and I just want to see what's up. Ooh yeah, boy! What? Ready Player One, man! Hell yeah! This is one of those ones I've been dying to see. I love Steven Spielberg, his stuff, but I didn't get to see this one in theaters. So pumped, can't wait to check this one out. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm hoping a whole lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be cool from the trailers and all the people I heard talking about it. Hell yeah, dude. Ready Player One. That was in one of them. And I also got another white package here. So let's see what this one is. Open this up. And of course we got a new couch right here, if you guys can tell. And this one is, oh, Ready Player One, the Blu-ray, the 4K Blu-ray digital copy combo pack. So I have one of each here. I'll probably maybe give one to Gabriel, or maybe do a giveaway. If this video gets if this video right here gets up to 400 thumbs up, I'll do a Blu-ray giveaway the week this comes out. If you guys can get this one up to 400 thumbs up before you know, my next Hoarding Up video, I'll try to do a giveaway for you guys. But yeah, I got the 4K Ready Player One right here. So dope. I know what I'm watching tonight. What? Thank you, Warner Brothers, for sending those over for free to review. But I'll definitely be talking to you guys about like the picture quality and what I think about the movie in the next Hoarding Up video. But this next one right here is a big old box. I'm not gonna show you the other side because it has my address and stuff on it. But this one right here, it says A Quiet Place. There's a big A Quiet Place thing on the back here. That was released today. But I got the Blu-ray, or the 4K of it, to review. I talked about it a couple weeks back in one of my videos. But what could this be? Let's open this up and find out. Because sometimes, you know, the different companies like send out promo product of stuff. You know, like things. Let's open this up and see what this could be. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's like a big box of this like a Quiet Place stuff in here, which has the 4K Blu-ray, which I have already, that they sent over to me to review, that I talked about in a couple of videos ago. But it also has all this other swag in there from a Quiet Place. Oh, we got some candy. We got some candy up in here that says shh. Because you guys know from the movie, you know, you can't really talk or make any noise and everything. And there's like, it's just like a bunch of. Hold on, this one popped open on me. This one has like little red vine, like licorice kind of stuff in it. It has the same logo on it that says shh. And this is the thing right here I've been using as my tripod right now as I'm shooting this. But the other stuff that's in this box right here is like a little, of course, some of the candy, like, you know, spilled out in there. What is this? Seen, not heard. Let's open this up and see what that is. Ooh, is it a flashlight? Looks like it's like a cool little flashlight right here. It says A Quiet Place on it. That's pretty sick. Let me see. We got some Quiet Place socks right over here. That's kind of cool. Along with a Quiet Place airplane squishy, like a little squishy airplane. And what is that? Be silent. Oh, like a food bag clipper. You know, you clip on your bags of chips or whatever. But yeah, like I said, we have this box right here. So let's open this up and see what's in this one. You hear that? Oh yeah, that's something we need, especially for the people in the movie The Quiet Place. An alarm clock. So what's gonna happen? And the monster's gonna come and get your ass. Wait. But yeah, thank you so much, Paramount, for sending on over this cool little care package for A Quiet Place that just got released today on 4K. And also thank you to Warner Brothers for sending on over, you know, Ready Player One to review, you know, from you guys, which I'll be talking about in my next, you know, Hoarding Up video next week. But like I said, guys, if you guys want maybe a chance to win a copy of this one on Blu-ray, make sure this video gets 400 thumbs up before my next Hoarding Up video, and I'll hold a Blu-ray giveaway for Ready Player One. But guys, thank you so much for coming by. Let's head on upstairs for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video here. I have a nice little stack of DVDs and Blu-rays here to talk to you guys about today. The first two up I got from moviezyng.com. It's a cool new website where you can get a lot of burn-on-demand Blu-rays and DVDs and TV show seasons of stuff that don't get officially released out in the stores, where you can get them on this website, burn-on-demand discs and stuff, which I think is a really cool way to get your media. right here. I'll leave a link to the website down below in the description box of this video. But the first one I got from them was The Wizard here on Blu-ray. This one is a cool late 80s childhood classic film of mine I grew up watching all the time. Of course, it stars Luke Edwards, Fred Savage, and Christian Slater. Why did I not know his name? But it's pretty much about this young boy played by Luke Edwards who has like a mental disability, and you know, he kind of lives, you know, between, you know, parents and stuff. His mom and his dad are separated and things, and he one day he runs off, and his family is out there trying to find him, and his brother, you know, his brother finds him, and they go on this little, you know, adventure together, and they find out on this little adventure that they're on, that his younger brother that has this, you know, ability, or mental disability, is really good at playing video games at the arcade. And they find out about this arcade competition, this video game competition that's going on in Los Angeles, and they decide to make their way down there to see what could happen, as the police and bounty hunters are trying to find them where they went at, because the parents don't know where they are. It's a really fun movie. Of course it advertises the hell out of you know, Super Mario Brothers 3, because that was like the biggest video game at the time. And when this movie was made and came out, Super Mario Brothers 3 for the Nintendo system wasn't out yet, so this was like a giant commercial for that video game. And I always loved this movie. I even met Luke Edwards at a screening out here in LA and had him sign my old DVD version of this movie here. There's no real special features on this thing, but the picture quality on this Blu-ray is actually really a definite upgrade. I don't even think the old DVD I had was widescreen, if I remember correctly. But this one right here, you get the widescreen presentation and then beautiful 1080p. So if you're a fan of this film, just want to let you guys all know that you can get it out on Blu-ray right now. And the other thing I got from the moviezyng.com website was fresh off the boat. The complete second season here on DVD. You get all the episodes on you know, 3 separate discs right here. This kind of have like plain artwork and everything, but you get the episodes nonetheless on this bad boy. The first season was officially released in stores and stuff, but this one, the other seasons of the show are being put out on demand, you know, burn on demand and stuff. But if you have never seen this show, it's absolutely hilarious. I believe it's based on a memoir of Eddie Wong, a guy who started a restaurant out here and immigrated his family out to America to see how they would do, and that's what the show shows about these immigrants that come to America to, you know, try to start a new life, a new family, start up a restaurant. It's like a cowboy themed restaurant, and just all the shenanigans that they get into. Like the older son is really into like hip hop and rap, and wants to be like a dancer, DJ, and impress girls and things like that. The younger one is like the one that's always getting all the girls, as the older brother's having trouble, and the mother's micromanaging everything in the family. Like every little thing. There's like a whole episode in here that's dedicated to the father trying to buy a car, but the mom is like trying to micromanage everything and like trying to get the best deal for the car out there. It's just a hilarious show. It's kind of like the Goldbergs, but with an Asian family. You know what I mean? It has that kind of feel because it takes place in the mid to early 90s that this show is set in. And I just absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun watching it. But if you guys want to get your hands on these, make sure you guys check out the Movie Zyng website. Link will be down below at the top, actually in the top of the description box if you guys want to check it out. But thank you, Movie Zyng, for sending those over. And next up over here is from Scream Factory. And that is, what's his name? James Cameron's very first film, and that is Piranha 2 here. Of course, the first Piranha movie was directed by Roger Corman back in the day, or at least produced by him and everything. And then they went on to make like the what's it called, the remakes of them that John Gulager made and everything like that. And or I think John Gulager made the second Piranha remake or whatever. But this one right here, the Piranhas are at it again, and it's about these people that are kind of like at this like vacation place and like a hotel, and then these other people are going out on this boat, and all hell breaks loose. There's not a whole big storyline plot to this, But like in this one, the piranhas can fly. The piranhas can like jump out of the water and get you and snap you and like, you know, get your neck and everything. And I don't know if I've really seen this movie before until I got this one here on Blu-ray. And watching it going, this is James Cameron's first movie. Then he went on to make like The Abyss, Titanic, you know, Avatar, you know, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. What? You know what I mean? Like, you would watch this and not even think that this director would be going places. You know what I mean? Or at least have, like, the top 2 most gross, you know, top grossing movies of all time kind of thing going on. But this movie does look pretty decent with the new 2K scan from the original film negative. You also get some interviews in here with some of the actors and special effects, makeup artists, and a theatrical trailer on here. And you also get, of course, with Scream Factory, you'll get reversible artwork. So you get, like, some of the original artwork that you got from, you know, an old, like, maybe old poster of the film. I don't remember what the old poster looked like, but I usually flip it around for like to the old stuff, but this new one actually looks cooler than the old one in my opinion here. But if you're a fan of Piranha 2, I just want to let you guys all know the Blu-ray's out now of that bad boy. And next up over here, I got from Warner Brothers. They sent it to me to review for free here, and that is the new 4K edition of Dwayne Johnson in Rampage. This one right here, of course, is another movie based off a video game, and you know, with like animals that crawl up the buildings and like bam, 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 knock down buildings and you get points. I used to play that game when I was a kid. Not all the time, but I remember playing it back in the day. And this one is based on that, and I was just like, how good of a movie could this possibly be? You know what I mean? It's all about like this this one company that sends people up into space. And they have this like weird like serum weird kind of thing going on, and what happens? Something happens up in space, and you know, it's something, you know, the spaceship explodes, and all this you know, this research and stuff that they have up there hits the Earth, and makes certain some animals grow really big and turn really angry. And it's all about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character, who is friends with this albino monkey or whatever, and this monkey is one of those ones that gets affected by the stuff that fell from the sky and becomes all big and mean and stuff, and starts, you know, terrorizing the city as The Rock is out there, you know, trying to figure out how to stop all this from happening and find the serum and stuff. It's cheesy, it's over the top. There's some really funny moments in here when it comes to The Rock and the monkey or the ape or whatever you want to call it, when the ape's just like playing jokes with The Rock going ooh, 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 you know, just like flicking him off and just like, you know, messing with him a little bit. I thought that kind of stuff was funny because I like that stupid kind of humor. It does look fantastic here on 4K, like it should for a new movie of the day. But on this Blu-ray, you get a gag reel, some deleted scenes, and of course some making of, you know, behind the scenes stuff on here. But if you're a fan of The Rock, it's kind of, you know, kind of the same old stuff that he's been doing. You know what I mean? It just feels like all of his movies sort of feel the same, in my opinion, or his acting or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like the movie is fine, but it just feels like another movie with The Rock. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say here. It's not bad, but it doesn't feel like he's really changing it up. You know what I mean? I would like to see him maybe being like a super drama movie and try to make us cry. You know what I mean? I kind of want to see if he can do that. You know what I mean? But that's Rampage here on 4K. I recommend it. It's nothing amazing, but it was a fun popcorn flick. And the next two up over here I got from the Warner Archive collection. This one right here is kind of sad because this is the last season of the show, and that is Living Single, the complete 5th season here, 5th and final season. I'm glad that the Warner Archive collection finally released all of them on DVD. I like when I have like my complete set of things. You know what I mean? Like when they finished putting out all the Family Matters, I'm like, I had to get all that and everything like that. But you get all the episodes of the final season here on what was it, 3 discs? Oh no, 2 discs actually of Living Single. You get right here with all the final episodes in here with, of course, Queen Latifah and everybody. It's just a really fun show that I remembered always liking back in the day. There's one show that came out. I don't know if Warner Brothers put it out or not, but what was it called again? New York Undercover. That's a show that came out around the same time that when it was on television. I'm like, I would like to see that on DVD and see if I liked it as much as I did back then. You know what I mean? I have a feeling I probably won't, but I just kind of want to see it. But as Living Single here, you can get it now on the Warner Archive collection or Amazon.com. And this next one up, I was really excited to get because I just love the show, because I remember watching this one on TGIF back in the day, along with like Family Matters and all that stuff. And that is the complete first season of Step by Step, Day by Day here on DVD. Of course, this is about these two adults, one played by Suzanne Summers, and about this couple here who go on vacation together without telling their family, or without really telling, or they told their family, but they didn't tell them that they were going out there together, and they went out to Jamaica, and they came back married. But yet, the father, the gentleman has like 2 or 3 kids. She already has 2 or 3 kids, and they're kind of scared, and they don't know how to tell their family. And then the first episode, they get together and move in together, and it's just all how the family's kind of dysfunctional, and how the other kids don't like the other kids of the other family. It's a really funny show that deals with family topics of in each episode and stuff. And of course, I thought it was in a later season of this, but it was called Jaleel White playing Urkel in the second episode of the first season here, playing like one of the younger kids' best friend in the second episode of the season. Sorry. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a little spin-off thing, from Family Matters to this. I thought that was a lot of fun. But if you're a fan of Step by Step and you remember it from back in the day, it's still as good as you remember. I watched it and I had a good old time. I watched like the first disc of this one already, and I still love it. Make sure you guys check it out on the WarnerArchiveCollection.com website. And the next two up over here I got from Lionsgate, part of their Vestron video line. And the first one up is Beyond Re-animator here on Blu-ray. This is the third movie in the Re-animator franchise, of course. The first one was directed by Stuart Gordon back in the day, and they all starred Jeffrey Combs as Herbert West, the crazed scientist and everything like that, who created this serum, who could inject it into a person that's dead and bring them back to life. But they're alive, but they're not exactly the same. But in this one, it continues off after what happened in Bride of Re-animator, and Jeffrey Combs is now in prison, and he's there, and the prison's looking for a new doctor, and the new doctor that they have on staff needs a little bit of assistance, and he's there to assist, and all hell breaks loose and everything, because the doctor that they hired to come into this hospital witnessed something that happened that has to do with Herbert West back in the day, and has an old green vial of his ooze with him, and something happens to one of the prisoners, and he dies inside this prison, and these two crazed doctors use this serum to inject into this prisoner, and then all hell breaks loose in this prison, and you have to watch the movie to find out what happens. Of course, the effects are pretty cheesy for the time. This was back in like the early 2000s when this movie was made, but it's still a whole lot of fun. I love the Re-animator franchise, especially the first one. That's just one of those ones I'm always going to remember, to be honest. But it's so cool that Vestron Video and Lionsgate teamed up to put out this one on Blu-ray so people can complete their Re-animator movies on Blu-ray, if you know what I mean. But this one right here is loaded with cool special features, from commentary tracks, interviews, trailers, still galleries, all sorts of stuff with interviews in here. But this one right here is not directed by Stuart Gordon. It's directed by Brian Usna and everything like that. They're even going to have a Blu-ray signing with Jeffrey Combs and the director and composer of this film at Dark Delicacies on August 3rd, I believe. So I'm going to be heading on down there for that event for sure. But if you guys are a fan, I just want to let you guys all know that this new Vestron video release is out now with a buttload of special features. So if you're a fan, you might want to get up on that one. And this next one up over here is a film directed by Stuart Gordon, actually. And this is the first time I think I've ever seen it, and that's H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon, here on Blu-ray from the Vestron video line. This is number 16 in their line, and this is number 15 in their Vestron video line. And this one right here is kind of like a weird, slow burn kind of movie. It's about these people going on this boating trip, and there's one of the guys on there that is with his girlfriend is suffering from nightmares and everything like that. But yet they're really, I guess, really rich. They came up on all this money, and they're on this boat in the middle of nowhere, and they start hearing this weird music coming from this island that's down off the coast a little bit. And they're like, what's going on over there? And something happens, bam! And the ship crashes, and one of the people on that boat has their foot stuck in there, and it's about this one couple leaving the boat to try to go find some help, and getting into some crazy stuff on this island that they're on. You have to watch the movie to find out what it is. It has to do with like fish people and weird stuff going on. I don't want to get into it anymore, but it's really kind of a wacky, out there movie that only Stuart Gordon, that only Stuart Gordon can provide us. But on this Blu-ray right here, you get audio commentary tracks by Stuart Gordon, 2 of them actually, with one of them with one of the stars of the film, interviews and discussion. With one of them, I think one of them is an interview in here with Mick Garris and Stuart Gordon having a conversation about the film and his career, still galleries and old archive interviews and everything like that. This one is a really wacky, out there movie, but I kind of liked it for what it was. Not as cool as the Re-animator films or anything like that, but it was decent for a first time for me watching it for the first time. And next up over here, I got from Lionsgate Home Entertainment also, and this is a remake film. This one stars, of course, Anna Faris, and that is Overboard here on Blu-ray. And it's a riches to rags story. It's about this one really rich guy who pretty much gets anything he wants. You know what I mean? He grew up rich. He didn't have to really work a day in his life. And Anna Faris is like working from job to job. She works at a pizza place. She works as a carpet cleaning lady. She has like multiple jobs to try to support her kids and stuff. And one day she's on this boat where this rich guy is, and cleaning his carpets of his boat. And they have this little scuffle together, and he fires her and throws her off the boat and throws her equipment off the boat. Like he doesn't even care about her because he's so rich. It doesn't matter to him. And she wants to get back at him one day and finds out that something happened to him and he fell off his boat and he's suffering from amnesia and he can't remember a damn thing. And she goes in and she goes into the hospital acting like she's his wife, and getting into all this mischief. This movie was kind of a lot of fun. It's cheesy and corny, but I pretty much like anything that Anna Faris is in. She always brings a lot of life and laughter when it comes to her films. Ever since like the Scary Movie stuff and the TV show Mom, just have been a big fan of hers for a long time. But I think I might have liked the original one a lot more back in the day. But on this Blu-ray, we get an audio commentary track by the writer-director, behind the scenes, making of, and all that kind of jazz on here. But I just want to let you guys all know it's out on Blu-ray if you guys want to get your hands on one. And next up over here is from Lionsgate also. It's a movie I'm surprised didn't get a Blu-ray release. It stars Daniel Craig and Halle Berry, and that is called Kings here on DVD. And this is a film about this mother played by Halle Berry who kind of fosters a lot of kids. I don't know if they're all her kids exactly because it didn't really explain it that well, but she has a lot of different kids, a lot of different people in her family, kid-wise, and trying to take care of them, keep them off the streets. This takes place in like the early to mid 90s and stuff, and it's just her trying to take care of her kids the best way she knows how. But at the same time, this movie captures the time of her life where the LA riots are happening or starting to happen. Like, Rodney King video just showed up on the news of him getting beaten and everything like that, and the court case that happened afterwards, and how the cops, got off from, beating Rodney King on video and stuff. And just shows like how crazy it is, or how crazy it was living in LA at the time, when people were just like, the cops were out of control and things were happening and people were looting stores and robbing each other, shooting each other over stupid things. It was kind of a really well done movie, and Daniel Craig plays the next door neighbor who she kind of has a crush on and stuff. You have to watch the movie to see, but it's just a really well done, well shot film, and I really liked it. There's no special features on this whatsoever, but it was just a real like down and dirty but vibrant, refreshing movie to watch. You know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff these days are a lot generic kind of stuff, but this was like just new and refreshing kind of, new filmmaking styles, in my opinion, that I saw in this film right here. And Halle Berry did a very good job in here too. But that's Kings here on DVD. Really great film. And the last one up right here is from Lionsgate also. I talked about this one last week in my last Hoarding Up video, but I kind of had like a little brain fart as I was talking about it. And that is The Escape Plan 2 here on Blu-ray, starring Dave Bautista and Sylvester Stallone. And this one, of course, this is the sequel to the original film that came out with Stallone and Schwarzenegger. And Stallone plays this guy that goes into prisons and breaks out of them and tries to teach the people in these prisons how to make their prisons more secure, more safe, so that prisoners don't escape from them. But now in this one, it takes place a little while after the first film. And Stallone has a new crew. He started up his own business, his own escape business. He has his own posse going into places, trying to bust out of places and things, while he's like the big boss in charge. But now his head guy, Stallone's head guy, is gotten taken from these guys and put into this weird, random prison place. And it's all up to Stallone, 50 Cent, and some of his crew to try to help get these other people from his crew out of this weird prison that that his partner's in. It's not as good as the first film by any means. It feels a lot cheaper, a lot just kind of, maybe green screened a little bit when it comes to some of the prison stuff. It feels like they may have shot it in like a like a garage or something like that. But it also sets up like there's gonna be another one when you watch it and you get to the end. Like they're gonna be it's gonna be a trilogy or something of escape plan movies. But I don't know. It wasn't as good as the first. It wasn't a complete pile or anything like that, but it was just kind of like, there you go, But on this Blu-ray, you get a couple of making of special featurettes and a trailer gallery on here. But was it good? Was it bad? Was it one of those movies you just watch and forget about? Yeah. But thanks, guys. That's all I have to talk about today for this video. Make sure you guys give this one a thumbs up. And like I said, if this video gets 400 thumbs up before I upload my next Hoarding Up video, I'll do a Blu-ray giveaway for Ready Player One here. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment saying, I want to win, all that stuff. And make sure, if you guys haven't seen it yet, check out my last video where I went to Hollywood to celebrate my 36th birthday party with my friends and everything like that. I'll have a link for it here on the screen. Also, subscribe to my channel, link up here, click my face if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.